Hello, welcome to Java programming series, and we are now in our topic 16, Java break continue. So please do subscribe and ring the bell so that you could get the latest videos of SirParts online. Hello, kumusta po guys? I hope you're okay, and we are now in our topic 16, Java break and continue. So let's start. So this is our code for our break and continue. So Java break. So you have already seen the break statement used in an earlier chapter of this tutorial. It was used to jump out of a switch statement. The break statement can also be used to jump out of a loop. Let's try to see here in our code. You can see here this break. Okay, so we have our for loop here. Remember our for loop statement. We have the statement 1, which is our initialize our variable I integer into 0, and our loop will stop if it will continue until I is greater than 8 or equal to 8. And this one is the statement where it will add additional number. So but we were able to introduce inside our for loop an if statement. If I is equal to 5, it will terminate, it will break. So therefore before that I will be displayed, no? So I will become 0, it will be displayed 0 until such time that I is equal to 5. So therefore I can be 0 to 4. It will display 0 to 4. So let's try to save this one and run this particular program. And if this is correct, let's try to edit our run. Then we change this into, let's try to look at the break continue code. Okay, so that's a break continue code. So we're going to edit the run to break continue code. So let's try to type break continue code. Also this one, break continue code.java. Let's try to save, and then let's try to compile. Okay, so there you go. Let's try to see our program. This one. So we display 0, 1, 2, 4. It stops because of the break statement. With the help of the break statement, that particular number 5 for a variable I, the program stops, no? Because of that particular break statement. So let's proceed now to our next topic, which is the Java continue. So let's try to disable the program first here. And this one. Okay, so our next topic is Java continue. The continue statement breaks one iteration in the loop if a specified condition occurs and continues with the next iteration in the loop. That is the Java continue. To illustrate that, we are going to see the code for our break continue statement. That's the name of our class, break continue code. The purpose of that is so that it has a descriptive name. So this particular program is continue, but we use break continue code for this, for the purpose of using in our for the purpose of for us to know that this particular program or this particular notepad is about break continue code. So now we are displaying the code for the what you call this one, the continue. So let's try to have this one. This is the code, public class break continue code. Then we have here, okay. So what happens here is that it will I has a initial value of 0, and then it will stop looping until such time that I is equal to 8 or greater than 8. So if it's less than 8, it will continue to display, it will continue the loop, and it will be incremented by 1. And here you can see now our topic, which is continue. So what will happen here is that there will be an escape for the value of I. So let's try to run the code. Okay, so as you can see here, you cannot see the number 5, no? There's no number 5 because of that particular code, the continue, no? So I is not printed on screen because of this particular syntax continue. Okay, so that's it. And we're going to go now to the use of break in a while loop. So you can use break in a while loop. So let's try to activate this particular code. Okay, so as you can see here, while I is less than 10, so you're going to print the value of I, then you increment I by 1, and if I is equal to 5, then it will break. So it will stop, no? So let's try to run this program, and then run this. Okay, so you can see here 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. It stops at 5. It stops at 5 even though in the condition here in while I is less than 10. Okay, so that's how powerful the break is. And let's proceed now to the next sample program, which is using continue in while loop. So let's try to disable this one. And as you can see here, this is the code for the continue. And we have here I is less than 10. It will continue to loop. But we put here a condition that if I is equal to 5, and then continue, it will continue. So let's try to save this one and run the code. Okay, there is an error. Continue. What's the error, guys? Class break continue is public, should be declared in the file name break continue. Let's try to see that one. Public class break continue loop. The name should be code. Break continue code. So let's try to save and then run. Okay, so as you can see, there's no 5 in our output. That is because of the continue. Code. This one, part of this. Okay, that is because of this one. Okay, so that's it, guys. I hope you learned something today about the break and continue statements in Java, and I hope you can use that in your coding. And see you in our next recording, and always remember, learning is lifetime. Bye everyone.